Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into a ridiculously simple playbook for small service businesses. We're looking at a low-barrier AI system that actually yields real-world profits. And honestly, the best part? It completely removes all that technology friction that usually holds us back. We are talking about a system that takes maybe 10 minutes to set up, costs less than your lunch, and will absolutely change how you get repeat customers.
Okay, let's dive into this. A guy on Reddit posted this incredibly simple anecdote last week, and it just spread like wildfire. He wasn't using some fancy, expensive customer relationship management software. He literally just left a piece of paper on the counter after finishing a job. And guess what? Hundreds of other service operators, plumbers, cleaners, you name it, jumped into the comments to validate this exact thing. Because they all face the exact same problem. You finish a job, you drive to the next one, and 6 months later when a pipe bursts, that customer has completely forgotten you exist. You're just a distant memory in a tool belt.
I mean, think about this in your own life for a second. If your sink started leaking again tomorrow, could you actually name the person who fixed it last time? Most of us can't, even if they did a fantastic job. It's just the psychology of forgetting. When something breaks or when it's time for seasonal maintenance, your previous customers aren't digging through their memories. They just open Google and search fresh. And the moment they do that, boom, you are suddenly competing all over again against every paid ad and local listing in your city.
So, to win those repeat customers, you have to literally interrupt that cycle of forgetting. And ironically, the best way to leverage this new AI tech starts with a completely old-school analog solution. A physical piece of paper stuck to a fridge or tucked into a drawer. It just sits there, silently reminding them of three things. You exist, you did great work, and here is exactly how to reach you. That physical presence alone is worth its weight in gold. It proves you don't need complicated tech to be highly memorable.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the anatomy of the perfect leave behind. The best ones absolutely nail these 6 components. First, your name and phone number, which, yeah, sounds obvious, but regular business cards just get tossed in the trash. Second, the specific services you offer, because people often don't realize you do other things. Third, a seasonal reminder, like swapping an AC filter every 90 days. Fourth, a QR code to effortlessly book or text you. Fifth, a quick review link. And sixth, this is the magic one personal line, like, "Thanks for letting me into your home, Oakwood neighborhood." That last one, it turns a standard piece of paper into a warm, actual human gesture. Now, the reason people don't do this isn't because printing is hard. It's because sitting down to write the actual text after a 10-hour day is just exhausting. But to be helpful here, I'm giving you the exact prompt you can copy to solve that. You just tell ChatGPT, "I run your trade business." Create a one-page customer leave behind that includes my services list, a seasonal maintenance tip, a friendly thank you, and a reminder to book. Keep it friendly and professional, not corporate. By letting AI do that heavy lifting, you completely remove the friction of staring at a blank page. 15 seconds, and you're done.
Look how ridiculously easy and accessible this is to replicate. Step 1, generate your text in ChatGPT. Step 2, paste it right into a free Canva template. Just drop in your logo and number. Step 3, print it at Staples. You don't need a marketing degree for this. You don't need a copywriter. It completely kills the old "I don't have time for marketing" excuse. Just 3 insanely fast steps.
And let's talk about the cost, because it is shockingly low. You can print 100 copies of this thing for under $12. $12! Just keep a stack of them in your truck and hand one to every single customer the moment you finish a job. That is less than $12 to completely change your repeat booking rate.
The 3-text sequence. 0 cost, 0 effort follow-up.
So now, we're looking at the digital system that runs perfectly alongside that paper flyer. And I want you to think of this timeline, not as a to-do list, but as the chronological story of your customer relationship. Same day, before you even drive away, you send a quick text. "Thanks for having me out, text me if anything comes up." 7 days later, a quick check-in. "Everything still working okay?" And then, 90 days later, the seasonal service reminder. This is the big one, guys. That 90-day text is the one that actually books the repeat job they otherwise would have just Googled.
And this brilliantly illustrates how AI does the heavy lifting for you. Here is your second prompt. You run this through ChatGPT exactly 1 time. Write 3 short follow-up texts for a trade business. Same-day thank you, 7-day check-in, 90-day seasonal reminder. Keep under 2 sentences, friendly, not salesy. You take what it gives you, save it in the Notes app on your phone, and then you just copy and paste it when the time comes. You can even use the scheduled message feature on your phone if you want to get fancy. It takes literally seconds.
Let's slow down for a minute and really look at the undeniable math here. Let's say a solo operator does 20 jobs a month, and an average call is $200. Without a system, maybe 1 out of those 20 customers remembers to call you back next year. But with that flyer on their fridge and this simple 3-text sequence, let's look at a super modest bump. Say just 4 out of 20 call back. That is 3 extra jobs. That's an extra $600 a month from people you've already acquired and already served.
So the crucial point is that it adds up to $7,200 a year in extra revenue. Take a second to let that massive annual return on investment sink in. You spent $12 on printing and 10 minutes in ChatGPT. 0 ad spend, 0 social media management, no expensive website updates. It all comes purely from just being the person who actually bothered to stay in touch.
Now compare this hyper-efficient, practically free strategy against what the internet is always pushing on solo operators. Everyone tells you to buy these bloated customer retention tools. But if you're doing 20 to 40 jobs a month, the person with a $12 stack of flyers in their truck and 3 saved texts on their phone is going to absolutely crush the person paying for a $200 a month CRM subscription that they never even open. Until you have so many customers you physically can't remember who to text, this practically free system is really all you need.
So what does this all mean? It really boils down to this one simple question. Will you be the person who bothered to stay in touch? AI can do the heavy lifting for you in 15 seconds. Use this simple hybrid approach and make absolutely sure you're the one they call back. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this helps completely change how you look at customer follow-ups. Catch you next time.